$8,000 in 21 days as a brand new AI business owner. And that is just the start. I walk through exactly how those exact clients are going to end up paying him north of $100,000 in the coming year. I helped a complete stranger make $8,000 in 21 days using totally free outreach methods. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how he did that, where he got the leads, and what he sold them. I taught Chris how to start what I call an AI consulting firm. Now, AI consulting, in its simplistic form, is basically helping traditional businesses adopt AI throughout this AI revolution. And that is exactly what Chris did. Now, AI consulting all starts with something called an AI audit. Now, the reason it starts specifically with an AI audit, I'm not sure if you've ever heard this phrase before, but it's prescription without diagnosis is malpractice. It's a medical term, which means you need to diagnose first. So AI consulting is the acronym, and we always start with an AI audit. And the point of the audit is to identify where AI solutions can help this company specifically. The problem with a lot of people in AI right now is they are going to try and sell someone a simple solution that they could prioritize. So a prime example of this is an AI chatbot, right? Or a voice receptionist or something like that. The issue is that doesn't have a value for a lot of businesses. Don't get me wrong, for some it absolutely does, but for a lot of traditional businesses, they just have no need for it. So they want to know how it can help them specifically, and this is key. To do that, you have to understand their business, and you can only do that through an audit. And an audit really is a set of interviews where you are meeting all the important people within the business. You are then going to map out the processes to understand where their workflows are inefficient. You are then going to rank AI opportunities essentially through what you call an opportunity matrix, and then you are going to present the deck. This is pretty simply how it does it. There's more videos on this channel where I go a lot more in depth in how to run AI audit specifically, but this is the offer. So when you are going to a traditional business saying, hey, you know AI is everywhere, they all do. They're all interested in it. It's piqued all of their interest. They just don't know how it helps them specifically. This is what we do as an AI consultant. We come in as the doctors for companies and we say, hey, AI is everywhere. You need to adopt AI or you're going to get crushed by your competitors in the coming years. So we're going to show you exactly where AI can help you right here, right now, and also in the future. And that's what we'll come on to later as more of an advisory role. So this is the offer. This is what we sell to traditional businesses, is the AI audit. Now, the way Chris actually got these clients was using totally free outreach methods, and he is not the only one. We also have another guy called Darren who's done the exact same thing, is through something called BNI or a networking group. If you aren't aware, networking groups are essentially where business owners meet up and they kind of all pitch each other and they tell each other what they're working on and stuff like that. So Chris went to one of these networking groups and managed to get 2 clients. And he did this by telling him he was a consultant. He helped traditional companies adopt AI and basically get rid of all the workflows either them or their staff hate and just make their business more efficient. And these 2 clients ended up paying him. One paid him $5,000 and the other one paid him $3,000. And then also on top of this, he got a recurring $800 a month combined between the pair of them. So within 20 days of learning AI consulting, learning the whole business model, he had already collected $8,000 and $800 in recurring commissions with the ability to upsell and obviously sell the implementation. So this money here was purely from AI audits. If you want to make a lot more money as a consultant, you can then do the implementations and ongoing advisory. And the way you do the implementations, if you are not technical, is we outsource. A lot of people, me included, over a year or 18 months ago, thought the only way for everyone to get involved with the AI revolution was to be technical. And that is just simply not true. Actually, consultants who understand real business problems are getting paid substantially more than the people who are actually doing the button clicking and automating the issues. So what you can do is you can outsource the implementation and expect to make anywhere from 10 to 20% on that also. So let's say, for example, you did this audit 5K. I guarantee he will pull out anywhere from 20 to probably 50K in potential implementation fees. Now, do they go with all of these? No, they're not gonna. They're gonna dabble, right? They might take the first $5,000 or $7,000 contract. So then he's looking at getting 10 to 20% of that if he doesn't wanna do it himself. If he does wanna do it, or he wants to go through the the hurdle of actually finding his own technical help, which, by the way, if you want to do that, just go on Upwork and make sure you got a great job description. There's plenty of amazing talent on there. You can then outsource it, make 10-20% if you use an agency. If you hire it in-house, you're going to make like 70% plus, right? And then after this, so this is the implementation. Then the final part is advisory and maintenance. Now, this is key because companies need to stay on top of the AI revolution. The thing about AI is it's evolving exponentially faster than anything else did previously. And if these companies don't have these solutions maintained, they're going to end up failing. And you might do the world's best job, or the team might do the world's best job initially to actually build these implementations. But within a week or 2 weeks or a month or 5 months, the AI is going to change and it's going to break and it might not work anymore. So these companies need to make sure they are paying somebody to look after and monitor these. This is exactly what normally happens within traditional businesses. They pay this what they call an MSP, which is a managed service provider, for their IT and software solutions. It's totally normal. In this upcoming AI revolution, we're going to have AI MSPs, and this is what's going to give you recurring revenue anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 per agent you install. Chris made, like I said, $8,000 plus $800 in recurring revenue inside of just under 3 weeks of starting an AI consulting firm. And then on top of that, what he can then go on to do is actually do the implementations, outsource it, and then start doing the maintenance and advisory. There is a likelihood that this could potentially turn into a 6-figure total deal between just these two clients, right? Over a time horizon, it might be a year, it might be 2 years, but that's how big these contracts can get in a very short period of time. And he did this all through a totally free thing of BNI networking groups and things like that. There's also a chambers of commerce. There's many different variations. The reality is the offer of doing AI audits, consulting, we are diagnosing real business problems and showing them where AI fits them, is such a wanted service right now. It is insane. So people with absolutely no sales experience, absolutely no technical background at all, have the ability to go into these businesses and say, hey, I want to do this service for you. And the business owner's like, yeah, that would be amazing. Like, I really want that. Chris is one of many. There's plenty of other stories on this channel of people who are scaling. We've had people scale to 100K in just over 2 months. It's crazy how fast people are growing AI consulting firms. And I would really love for you to watch this video and actually start taking immediate action on this opportunity. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop the subscribe down below, hit that like button. Check out this video up here also, and I will see you in the next one.